Hello and welcome to Sports Hub. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Moden Sinkala. So today we have a special program because I'm hosting the victorious Zambia National Equestrian Team, which reaped a gold medal at the just ended Africa Nations Cup in Algeria. So make sure you stay tuned, stay with us. Feel free to participate on the program by calling 0211 25 30 25 or 0211 250843, or you can also send us a WhatsApp message on 0955 20 2904 or 0973 433 If you are a social media freak, send us your comments or contributions to Sports Hub Facebook page or Moden Sinkala Sports. Well, so those are the contact details, but watch out because I have the full team. Remember, Zambia sent an 8-member team, so 4 for the juniors and 4 for the adults. So in terms of how much you know your sportsmen and women segment, at least I'm happy I received feedback last week. So one message I received was from Lazarus Banda of Kafue, who said the photo we showed you was from Wisdom Chansa. Yes, so he says, I'm Lazarus Banda from Kafue, and it's Wisdom Chansa. Then we also received a message from Phyllis Jolly Jolomba from Mpongwe, Copperbelt Province, who says he is Wisdom Chansa. Yes, then also Pearson Mugala says Moden Sinkala is Wisdom Chansa. Well, great. So we also had a message from Enos Lungu, who says, because last week I hosted the Netball Zambia president, Martha Lungu Sichone, and FAS women representative, Belinda Mulenga. So he says, I suggest we pick tall defenders in Netball national team who can mark tall shooters without contacts. So contacts killed us a lot. Please look into that. You will see good performance. So that's that's Enos Lungu, obviously. Yes, that's the message. I suggest we pick tall defenders in netball national team who can mark tall shooters without contacts. Contacts killed us a lot. Please look into that. You will see good performance. So Enos Lungu. So keep those messages coming. We appreciate you getting back. So congratulations to all those who got the answers correctly. So the photo I showed you last week is for the late Wisdom Chansa. So Wisdom Mumba Chansa was born on April 17, 1964. Chansa started his career with the youth team of Rokana United, now called Nkana FC, before joining Power Dynamos in 1980. He became the first African, along with Pearson Mwanza and Debbie Makinka, to play in the Soviet Union Republic, that's Russia now, in that league. So when they all signed for Pomir Dushanbe in 1989, he was part of the Power Dynamos team that won a continental title in 1991. Chansa established himself as a reliable member of the Zambia national football team. He unfortunately died in a plane crash off the coast of Gabon on April 28, 1993, along with the entire national football team. May his soul continue resting in peace. So remember, as we build up to the commemoration on April 28, we'll be showing you different players who were a part of that fateful flight. So congratulations for getting it right. But how about this one? Can you manage to identify him? Who is that sportsman on your screen? How much do you know your sportsmen and women? Who is that sportsman on your screen? Call us on 0211 25 30 25 or 0211 25 0843. Or you can send a WhatsApp message on 0955 20 29 04 or 0973 433 802. On Facebook, it's Sports Hub Facebook page or Moden Sinkala Sports. Right. Let's now look at what happened over the weekend in terms of results from different sports disciplines. We start with motor rally. In the African Rally Championship, Leroy Gomes and his wife Eshla, who is his navigator, finished second at the Equator Rally held in Kenya. This means despite being second, the Gomes racing team continues leading on the African leaderboard with 43 points. So that's the team there. We can see after finishing second in Kenya. So congratulations to the ACID team as they continue representing Zambia. Then in basketball, Zambia Basketball Federation National Championships in the Masculine Super League, it was NAPSA Hurricanes 80, Matero Magic 82. This was in the third game of 3, so it means Matero Magic are the champions. In the Feminine League, it was Green Buffaloes 63, NAPSA Breeze 60. This was in game 2 of 2. So it means Green Buffaloes are also the champions in the feminine category. In the Junior League, Red Arrows 72, Huskies 72. So it was a draw game, but Red Arrows won in the first game. So it means Red Arrows are the champions of the Junior League. In the APSA Cup 2022, on Saturday, it was NAPSA Stars 0, Nkana 0, but NAPSA Stars won 4-2 on penalties. Then on Sunday, it was Red Arrows 2, Green Eagles 2. And in the final, it will be NAPSA Stars who faced Red Arrows on 16th April at National Hero Stadium in Lusaka. So it was an interesting semi-final football. Right, we now go to the CAF Confederation Cup. On Sunday, it was TP Mazembe 2, Al Masry 0, Orlando Pirates 0, Al Ittihad 0, Royal Leopards 0, Saora 2, Cotton Sport 0, Otoho 1, RS Pekan of Morocco 1, ASEC Mimosas of Ivory Coast 0. Then Simba 4, USGN 0, Pyramids 1, and Zanaco Football Club of Zambia 0, CS Faxian 0, Al Ahly Tripoli 0. So in this group where Zanaco was, it's Al Ahly Tripoli and Pyramids of Egypt who are going through to the final stages of the competition. Unfortunately for Zanaco, they are out. They've been eliminated. They only managed to pick 1 win out of the 6 games. Right, we now go to the FIFA World Cup. So the draws have been made. And, well, interesting draws here. In Group A, we'll see Qatar hosts drawn against Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. Then in Group B, we have England, Iran, United States. Then either Wales, Scotland, or Ukraine will also fall in this group. Then in Group C, there's Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Group D, France, either Peru, Australia, or United Arab Emirates. Then there's also Denmark and Tunisia. Group E has Spain, Costa Rica, or New Zealand, Germany, and Japan. Group F has Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Group G has Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Group H has Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. It will be interesting to see the game between Ghana and Uruguay. Remember what happened in 2010 when Ghana were almost going to the semi-finals, but remember Cerys had to stop the ball on the line using his hand and he was sent off. So we'll see whether it will be a revenge for Ghana or it will be a repeat for Uruguay. So it will be interesting. And finally, in terms of results, let's look at the English Premier League. On Saturday, it was Liverpool 2, Watford 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 0, and Norwich City 0, Burnley 0, Manchester City 2, Chelsea 1, Brentford 4. So Chelsea were humiliated on Saturday. It's unbelievable at Stamford Bridge. Leeds United 1, Southampton 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Aston Villa 1, Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Remember, Patson Daka plays for Leicester City. Then Enoch Mwepu plays for Brighton and Hove Albion. On Sunday, it was West Ham United. Well, on Monday, actually tonight, as we are talking, this is 10 minutes past 21. Crystal Palace are taking on Arsenal. Right, so that's what happened over the weekend. Time for me to talk to my guests, and I have with me the team coach. Remember, Zambia reaped a gold medal at the Africa Nations Cup in Algeria, and we are so proud of the team, so we decided to bring the whole team to the studio. So I have team coach Zara Nico. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Thank you, Modern. Thank you for having us on here. Thank you.
Right. We also have the juniors team, which is here. Let me start with Jed Piri on my far left. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Thank you.
Okay, we also have Notulu Mwenda, who is on the center. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Thank you.
All right, we also have Megan Lillie just next to me. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Thank you.
All right, so let me start with you, Zara. How can you describe the outing in Algeria?
Well, it was an amazing experience, Modern. We went there and we had 3 days to get used to the horses because, of course, we couldn't take our own horses. It was too far to take the horses, and also veterinary restrictions and things. So we had 3 days to get used to them, and both teams got good horses, I think, but they were very different. And then the people were very friendly to us, and it was a very welcoming atmosphere, and it was lovely to meet all the other teams. It was a really great experience, and then our riders did us very, very well. There were 2 wins in the junior category, and then a further 2 wins in the child category, and then of course our gold medal in the team event with the children as well. So
all right, okay, so for now we take a short break, and when we are back we hear more from the team that went to Algeria.
The Eden University National Division 1 League heats up with teams drawn from across Zambia. Catch the action live on ZNBC TV3 and never miss the chance to advertise at affordable rates. Call sales and marketing on 252-005. It's the Eden University National First Division League live on ZNBC TV3, the home of Zambian football.
Do you think you can fill up this puzzle with words using these letters? If yes, find the daily puzzles on our Facebook pages, Dolphin Media Zambia or ZNBC Today. Or better yet, you can find our leaflets by any street corner. Fill up the puzzle and catch the Daily Puzzle Game Show live on ZNBC TV2 at 22:05 to claim your prize. Every correct word you make is equal to 100 kwacha. So find the puzzle and get started. Please note, it's first come, first serve. T's and C's apply.
Thank you for staying with us. Like I said earlier on, I'm with the entire team that went to Algeria, plus the parents that traveled to Algeria, and those that supported the kids are all here. Well, I wish you could see them, but they are all here to support the kids. So, Zara, earlier on I was asking you how the outing was, but did you expect that you'd perform the way you performed as a team?
Do you remember we met just before we left, and you asked me what we wanted, and we said yes, we wanted to bring back medals, and we fulfilled that task. It was an incredible experience, but I thought our riders were the best, so they deserved their medals and they deserved the prizes that they got. They were fantastic, and what made a big difference, I thought, in my mind was the team spirit they had. They were really a team, and they were smart, and we were always on time, and we had a very, very good trip, didn't we? Yeah, so that was the main difference, was our team was a very strong team, I think.
Okay, so give us a brief account of how it was when you arrived in Algeria, how the environment was and all that.
Well, it was quite surprising to us. It was there was a big sandstorm from the Sahara, so all the time the sky was orange, which was quite strange. We were quite surprised at the environment there, but everybody is extremely welcoming, and we had made lots of friends, but we worked hard, and the course designer that we came across, Christopher Vinquans, was extremely tough on our children. He didn't give them any easy tracks to do, and they were on horses they didn't know, and so the atmosphere, you can imagine, was we were quite nervous, I think. But we soldiered on, and we did the very best we could, and we had a very good show, I'd say. And even if we were on our own horses, it was a good result. Okay, great. Let me come to Megan Lillie. I don't know, was it your first major competition out of the country?
Yeah, I would say it's the first major competition outside of Zambia. I have done Congo, as you know, a few years ago, but I would say that Algeria was much bigger and more like lots of different riders from lots of different places.
Okay. How was your experience?
It was really fun getting to know all the other teams and getting to know my own teammates better. I had quite a challenging horse.
And that's you there. And that was your first competition.
Yeah, my first competition went really, really well. I personally made a few errors in my course, resulting in the knock you see now. And from that I learned that the course is very particular. The way the course builder built the courses is that you have to follow the lines so accurately, otherwise it becomes quite a mess.
Right. All right, so that's Meg and Lillie there, and you got 4 fourths on that one.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Let's hear from Notulu Mwenda. You didn't start well, but you ended well. How was your experience?
I'd say the first couple of competitions I had to get to know my horse, and it wasn't very easy trying to balance because how we ride in Zambia is very
And that's
different.
you there, not her?
Yeah.
Okay.
How we ride in Zambia is very different how the horses are trained in Algeria, so getting a feel of my horse was quite tricky on me. But the last day of the competition, I think I really tried my best, and that's why we got a clear round. I just gave it my all, I guess.
Right. But from the beginning, how can you describe how it was from the first round?
I think my first round I was still getting to know my horse in a competition environment because we were training and we kind of got lessons and stuff while we were training. So for me to go and jump a course, it really gave me the idea of how she is in a course and how the course builder would build his lines and the jumps. So it gave me quite a good idea, but I didn't really understand that I need to follow the lines, which resulted in a few penalties. But towards the end, I kind of got a good understanding of how the lines were built and how we need to follow them and waiting a lot for our jumps.
Okay. And how did you bond with your new horse?
I think she was quite sweet. In the beginning, she was a bit tricky. She doesn't really like being touched in the stable and played with. But towards the end, I really got to bond with her, and like grooming her every morning gave me a better understanding of her. And I just ended up really liking her, and I hope she really likes me as well.
All right. Let's hear from Jed. The very first round, you got a clear round.
Yeah.
Did you expect it?
I don't know. So the first day was actually a practice round, and I rode it, but it was very different to like my horse here. So I really went in with like no expectations. So I was really proud of that round.
All right, and that's you there, and you look like you were very comfortable on your new horse.
Yeah, I'd say it took time to get used to him, but he was really sweet, and I rode to the best of my abilities, and I was happy with how it went.
All right, Zara. After the first round of the juniors, what did you tell your riders going into the next day?
Well, it was exactly that course designer had built courses that really demanded accuracy on the lines. So I was trying to explain to them that it's like a train on a track, and that you have to keep it on that track. And that was the main thing, is to go straight after the jumps, and then find your turns and be very, very accurate with that, and to keep going forward. It was if you sort of hesitated at all, you made a mistake. So it was extremely good for their whole riding careers. I think they will remember these tracks for their entire lives, and I think they will change their riding styles because of it. It's the very modern way of building, and this is more European standards that we have to get used to, and it will be very good for us when we go forth from here and for the competitions coming up in the future.
Indeed. Tell me about the arena. It looked strange. We don't have such in Zambia, not so?
No, that's right. It's the latest arenas you can get, again, worldwide. This is the way they're going now. So it's a mixture of sand and fibre. And what it does is it creates a sort of spongy surface for the horse. And this creates a different stride pattern for the horse, actually, because you can imagine it's not going into the ground, it's going along the top, but it's also got spring in it, so your horses jump better and they have a better stride pattern, so you can go faster and jump higher. So it was really interesting to experience that surface. None of us really know it very well, so it was good.
Right, I can see. Is that jade? Looks like jade. I think on the first. No. Well, I can't see quite clearly, but yeah, I'm sure. I can see two Zambian.
I think that's a team. That's a team event. That one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was after winning the team.
Yeah, that's a team.
The team. Yeah. The award for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see those are the junior ride. No, the child riders.
Yeah, these are the child riders.
Right. Now coming back to Megan, after you got 4 fourths on the first day, did you have pressure to get a clear round, knowing that Jed got a clear round and others?
Honestly, I don't think so. Our whole team was very supportive, and we all knew that we were trying our best and that we were giving the best outcome we could provide, given our horses and how we bonded with the horses.
All right. What about you, Notulu?
After a few of my penalties, I didn't really feel any pressure from anyone, because I think, as Megan said, our team was quite supportive, and our coach and all the parents that were there. So I just tried my best and I kept on trying my best. All
right. Jed, after that clear round, what did people say about you, people in Algeria and all that?
Yeah, I'd say it was honestly like something new to me. Like, I've never horse rode on that level. So I really just didn't have any expectations. I just went in saying, I'll try my best and whatever happens, happens. The courses got higher and the tracks got harder, so it was definitely like more challenging each and every day.
All right. Okay, so before I release the three of you, let me get stories of how you started riding and where you'd like to reach in your career. Let me start with you, Jed.
So I started riding because my siblings actually did. So I think the first time I rode was when I was around like 3. And then I never really rode that much until around like 8 or 9, where I started at trot over. I then moved to Lazy J with Rachel Howard, our other coach, and from then on I've just loved the sport, and I've done it ever since with the support from my parents and all the coaches, Zara, and yeah, I've got to where I am today.
Okay, so do you swim as well?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I'm to push you to the corner, which one do you like, swimming or horse jumping?
Honestly, that's a hard one. I would say, I honestly can't say, but I'm leaning more towards swimming.
Oh.
to make my dad smile.
Okay. Right, I know your dad is the president for the Zambia Swimming Union, and your sister also is a swimmer, Mia. So it's a family thing.
Yeah.
All right. Notulu, tell us how you started and where you want to reach in your career.
I started when I was 11. I started at trot over. And I kind of moved on to riding with my trainer, Miss Veronica. She taught me a lot, and then I just got a passion for jumping because she was a dressage coach. And from then on, I ended up getting my first horse, and she actually stabled with Zara for a while, and then we ended up going to showgrounds. And I'd say where I want to reach is, I think everyone wants to reach to the Olympics, but it's going to take a lot of training and hard work.
All right. Jed, how far do you want to go with equestrian?
Yeah, I'd say, as Notulu said, just keep riding, keep doing my best, and hopefully the Olympics one day.
All right. Megan, tell us how you started and where you want to reach.
I started when I was like 3 years old.
Wow.
My brother started riding, my mom used to ride, and at the beginning I really hated it, and I didn't have a passion for it at all until when I was like 5 years old. I got really sick and I had to take a long break, and I think that's when I came back into it, that's when I really started loving it and wanting to go further. And like Notulu said, I think everyone wants to get to the Olympics one day.
Right. But on the last day, you guys got eliminated in the first round. What happened? Anyone can pick it up.
My horse was really challenging, and as the jumps went up, she got less and less confident in the heights. But she was a really sweet horse and she really tried her best, but as it got higher, it was just, I think, too hard for her. And the courses were really challenging. The lines were different to what I normally ride and much higher than I think she normally jumps. So I think overall, the first few days we did really well. And so I'm really happy with that, whether we got eliminated on the last day or not.
Okay, no Tulu.
I got a clear out on the last day.
Oh, that's when you left the best for last.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the day that counted.
All right, Jed?
Yeah, I think I had 8 faults on the last day, but as they said, our team was really good. I think that was just unlucky for us. Like, we rode really well the rest of the days, and I think we were all tired on the last day, and we really did try, but it just didn't come together the way we wanted it.
Right, okay, so we take a musical break, and after that, we'll have the gold medalists right here.
Well done, girls.
All right, as we wait for that musical break, Zara, I know it's devastating when a team doesn't do as you expect. What did you tell them after they got eliminated?
So the first one to go in was Lillie, who's not here tonight, unfortunately. And she had won a class earlier as well. And what I really try to focus on after the elimination, it happens so quickly, Modern, and you just, you're dealing with an animal as well, and so you don't know how that animal is feeling that day. So you cannot sort of, I don't think, chastise yourself at all in the situation they were in. And I told them that I was very proud of how they had handled their eliminations, and also with the whole competition that they'd done us very proud, and that's the main thing. Is that they did Zambia very proud. They were very humble, and they were also you would have been impressed. They were brave and noble.
All right. Okay, so we take a break, and shortly we'll be having the gold medalists. Stay with us.
The Eden University National Division 1 League hits up with teams drawn from across Zambia. Catch the action live on ZNBC TV3 and never miss the chance to advertise at affordable rates. Call sales and marketing on 252-005. It's the Eden University National First Division League live on ZNBC TV3, the home of Zambian football. The Eden University National Division 1 League hits up with teams drawn from across Zambia. Catch the action live on ZNBC TV3 and never miss the chance to advertise at affordable rates. Call sales and marketing on 252-005. It's the Eden University National First Division League live on ZNBC TV3, the home of Zambian football.
Do you think you can fill up this puzzle with words using these letters? If yes, find the daily puzzles on our Facebook pages, Dolphin Media Zambia or ZNBC Today. Or better yet, you can find our leaflets by any street corner. Fill up the puzzle and catch the Daily Puzzle Game Show live on ZNBC TV2 at 22:05 to claim your prize. Every correct word you make is equal to 100 kwacha. So find the puzzle and get started. Please note, it's first come, first serve. T's and C's apply.
The 2022 edition of the Kuomboka ceremony will take place on the 9th of April 2022. In its quest to preserve Zambia's culture, ZNBC, your public service broadcaster, will broadcast live this historic event in all its glory. This landmark traditional ceremony is earmarked to draw massive viewership and presents an enormous platform for business houses to advertise their products and services. For advertising and sponsorship, call 252-005. ZNBC, just for you. The Eden University National Division 1 League heats up with teams drawn from across Zambia. Catch the action live on ZNBC TV3 and never miss the chance to advertise at affordable rates. Call Sales and Marketing on 252-005. It's the Eden University National First Division League live on ZNBC TV3, the home of Zambian football.
Thank you for staying with us. So the children are here. They were competing in the children's category and they came back with a gold medal. So this is the lovely trophy that we are seeing, and these are the lovely faces. On my far left, I have Musenge Chungu. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. We also have just next to Musenge, Lauren Cummings. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Thank you.
All right, and then we also have Cerys Lillie just next to Lauren. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Thank you.
All right, and just next to me is Hadassah Shamambo. An interesting story about Hadassah Shamambo. We'll talk about it as we go. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Thank you.
All right, let me start with Musenge. I think you were so consistent from the beginning. Clear in the first round, clear in the second round, but on the third day, you got 4 faults. Describe how it was for you.
I think I got a really amazing horse. I think he helped me build my confidence because I normally get really nervous before I get in the ring. So I think he really boosted my confidence. I think on the last day when I got my 4 faults, I think I was just a bit too confident and I wasn't sitting up as much, and that's where I had my 4 faults.
Right, and that's you there. One of the clear rounds that you got. What gave you the confidence, really?
He was really going. He didn't really look at the jumps or was uneasy about them. He was just like a really easygoing horse.
I can see easygoing there as it is. But was that your first major competition outside Zambia?
Yes. Normally, I've never gone out for an international competition for horse riding especially. So I really think it was a big opportunity for me to go out and ride horses in a different country that I didn't know.
Great, great. Okay, so we hear now from Lauren, and I'm sure it was also your first time going out to compete at a major competition. How was it for you?
Yes, so it was also my first time competing internationally in horse riding. And it was really exciting, a really good experience as well, like riding horses we didn't know. It was all really exciting and very good experience for us.
Right, you also didn't start well. I think you started on 8, am I right? 8 faults on the first day?
On the first day I started on 4, then the next day it was 8, yes.
All right, so yeah, so Lauren Cummings. So, but on the last day, you also did very well. I think you left the best for last. How was it?
Yeah, so the last day was really, really good for all of us, I think. My first round, I got 12 faults. I knocked down 3 poles. So that wasn't too great. But then in the second round, I gathered myself, gathered my thoughts, and then we went and we got a clear.
And that's you there. How can you describe the bond with your horse?
So the first few days, I'll admit, I was pretty scared of my horse because he was a stallion, and I don't know, I just have this thing in my brain that stallions are these big scary animals, but he was so sweet and not what I expected at all. And I think it just took me a bit of time to get used to him because he's very different to my horses here. So it just took me a little bit longer to get to know him and learn how to ride him.
Right, that's Lauren Cummings there on her first competition. Let's hear from Cerys Lillie. Actually, the sister was here earlier, so this is the younger. How was it for you?
It was a very fun, nice competition, and I think we all got quite nice horses in the children's team and juniors team, and yeah.
Ah, great, great. Did you expect to see what you saw, or did you expect that you are going to compete the way you competed?
Well, I think it was kind of just like an in the moment situation.
Right. Did you get any clear round?
No.
You did. Unfortunately, you didn't. Okay. What do you think was the problem for you?
Well, I definitely think since all of us haven't ridden these horses before, and all of our horses are very different from them, so.
Okay, right. So that's Cerys, Lillie there, and I think there she got 4 fourths. Right, Cerys, Lillie. Let's hear from Hadassah Shamambo, an interesting story of never say die attitude. She was eliminated in the first round, eliminated in the second round, but unbelievable, on the last day, she got a clear round. Tell us about that story.
So when I went there, my nerves were off the charts because I think out of everyone here, I've definitely been riding for the shortest time, and like just being able to qualify was like, I was really happy, but it was also really scary because like you tend to compare yourself and stuff. So I actually had to go through 3 horses, and the first one she just wasn't for me, and in the second one we thought that I was going to be able to ride him, but he just got really strong and really naughty, and I struggled to control him because we can't really see these. We don't really know the horses, but the third horse was really, really lovely, and the owners were so nice, and yeah, it was just a really easygoing horse.
And that's you there.
Yeah.
Okay, so after 2 eliminations, what was going through your mind?
It just felt really awful, honestly. Like especially after the second time, I was just like crushed. I was like, I'm just gonna go back to Zambia, bro. But Zara really hustled, and like she really found me this really nice horse. So yeah.
Right. Did you receive some encouragements?
Oh yes. The team was very encouraging. All the moms, all the members of the team, like all the riders, and also Zara, like they were all really encouraging, and also my parents, even from home, they were still encouraging me and saying, no, just keep going. So yeah, that really helped boost my spirits.
All right. Zara, what do you have to say about this child team that went on to reap gold?
Well, I'm so proud of each and every one of them. They were all really stepped up to the plate. It was such a tough ask, and it's their first international competition. We travelled for miles and miles on airplanes and strange places, and everybody was speaking strange languages, and we managed to really pull together, didn't we, as a team, and we got the gold. It was fantastic. So all the only 3 teams survived the first round, and so we were one of the 3, and we knew we were going to podium, and that was very exciting. And then it just came together, and we got the gold, and we were so excited, and you can imagine, we're really, really thrilled. Yeah.
All right. If you can just lift up your medals, so that we see them, so that people can see them. Yes. So these are the medals. How did it feel, Zara, to become African champions?
It was absolutely incredible. This was the first Child Nations Cup to be held in Africa. It's quite recent. The African Confederate of Equestrian Sports only started in 2016, and they've had a seniors and a juniors so far, and these were the first child champions, and well, I'd say most of the people who came to congratulate us said we were very well deserving champions, that we were the best team. And that's what happened.
I saw a certain video of how you jumped and celebrated. Was that unbelievable, Hadassah, to become African champions?
The thing is, when we found out we were going to be on the podium, we were already really happy, because we would have been happy with just like a bronze or a silver. But then to find that we got gold after me having to try 3 horses, like Cerys falling, Oran having all those faults, and Musenge having the faults on the last day, and it was just a really, like, a really nice feeling.
Okay. What about you, Cerys?
I definitely think we were all quite excited when we found out, and we didn't really believe that we were even on the podium until we were jumping in the second round with the 3 other.
Okay. Lauren, how was the competition? I know there were big countries there, like the hosts Algeria, Libya,
South Africa,
Zimbabwe. How can you describe competition?
So at first they were really intimidating, and then I think we just got to know everyone. We made friends with a lot of people, and then I feel like that made the competition a bit more easy, as they were kind of like our friends that we were competing against, but they're still really good riders, so the competition was still really tough and we still had to bring our best, and we did, so.
Okay, Musenge, for you, how was the environment, in Algeria and so forth?
The people were really nice, actually. They were very welcoming, and all the other teams were really nice. And so winning was a very big surprise, because knowing that we were on the podium, we were already jumping. Knowing that we made the top 3, we weren't going there knowing like, oh, we want to win gold. We were just there to like have fun, and knowing that we were on the podium was amazing. And after finding out we got gold, it was so exciting.
And for you, that was the 3rd time you were going to the podium.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure people in Nigeria even knew the name Musenge Chungu.
That's true. They did.
All right. Zara, after you won, there was a posting by the Republican President, Hakainde Hichilema, congratulating the team. What did that mean to the team?
Well, it meant everything, didn't it? When we saw that, we were just so proud, and we want to echo what he was saying, that we must always strive for excellence, and I think that's what we try to do all the time. We were great ambassadors for Zambia, and we were very, very proud to see that message from the President, and we thank him very much for that.
All right, so now let me get your profile stories. Musenge, how did you start riding, and how has it been for you?
I started riding as an after-school activity, as a sport. It was just like a little fun thing. I trot over. I didn't really do much. But I started to get really interested in it, and I moved to Lazy J, and that's where like it got more, and I started doing competitions, and I really enjoyed it.
All right. How far do you want to go in your riding career?
I think everybody wants to go to the Olympics, but right now I really want to train harder to go to the next African Nations Cup.
Yes.
Great. Lauren, how did you start?
I started the same way as Musenge, as an after-school activity at Trotover, and then after that I kind of stopped for a while, and then I also moved to Lazy J, and then there I had a bad fall, so I stopped for a few years. Then I started riding again with Patrick at Bridlewood, and then after a few years there I started riding with Zara, and yeah, that's...
All right. Okay, before I get to Cerys, let's show the viewers once again the photo question we're asking today. You're able to identify the following sportsman. This is the segment we call How Much Do You Know Your Zambian Sportsmen and Women? Who is that man on your screen? Well, if you know, or if you're an expert, tell us. The number to call will be displayed on your screen. Tell us who that man is, or you can send your message, WhatsApp message to 0955 20 29 04. 0955 20 29 04. We'll be so happy to hear from you. Cerys, how did you start riding, and how has it been for you?
I started basically as my mum rode, my dad I think rode, and my sister and brother started riding, so it was kind of also a family situation.
So it's a family thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I started following you from way back when you were, I think, 7 or so. And I think I have a video of you when you fell off the horse, and you were very young by then. Did that discourage you, after falling off the horse?
No, because it obviously wasn't the first time, as in training we fall off. And
okay. What would you tell your friends who are watching now, the young ones who want to join equestrian?
Well, obviously it's a very fun sport, and there's a lot of people who will be with you during the sport.
All right. Let's hear from Hadassah. How did you start and how has it been for you?
So like Musenge and Lauren, I also started as an after-school activity, and it was actually my sister who started first. And then
which one is that?
Oh, my younger sister. Her name's Gabby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
She's the one who actually started, and then this one day we had a party to go to after she was done. So I had to get on a horse, and I absolutely hated it. But then by the end, I was like, faster, faster, and I really wanted to just keep going. And then after trot over, I moved to Patrick's for a bit, and then after Patrick's, I moved to Lazy J, and that's where I learned most of my jumping and most of the stuff I know now, basically. And yeah.
Okay, how far do you want to go with your career?
So like everybody has said, it would be nice to go to the Olympics, but for now, I just want to train really hard and go to the next African Nations Cup like Musenge, because we'll be juniors at that time, so there'll be more competition and it will be harder, so yeah.
All right. Zara, if people want to join equestrian, where do they start from? Tell the people who are watching now.
Okay, so what I would do is contact one of the riding schools in Lusaka or Copperbelt. There's some up there as well. I think there may be some in Makushi as well. And that's what I'd firstly do that and see if you like it, and then get a bit more competent. And once you've got the bug, then you have to start buying your horses and start that sort of more expensive side of it. But there's so many stories, modern, of people who don't have a lot of money, who've actually made really wonderful lives with horses. It's not just people with money. It's a very good sport, and horses are wonderful animals.
All right, so it's only for people who are in Lusaka, Copperbelt, and Mukoshi.
Well, I think
what about those that are based in Muchinga, like where I come from? I come from Muchinga.
That would be tough. You'd have to find somewhere nearby. There are horses all around, but I think that's the main places where there are riding schools. I think there are other sports as well. That, obviously, there's polo and things like that, but show jumping is the best.
All right. Okay. So we take a musical break, and when we come back, I know they're used to riding horses. I'll subject them to bow juggling. We see what they can do with the bow. So we take a musical break.
Jazzy boy, Zambia, Zambia, Kiburu, Wagwa, King Dande, Kayambo, the king of the dance hall, Felix Feligo, Mangwa. Let's go, Zambia, Zambia, Zambia. Zambia, indijo mubila Zambia, atachi, mupike bola, ekunkulu shamuele tula, mupike, awe, nativa Zambia, Zambia, nativa Zambia, Zambia.
boya, suka boya, iyo boya. Jazzy Boy Production, ladies and gentlemen.
Sugar Sounds. Oh yeah.
Zara did some hustling.
Right, so as usual in this program we subject our guests to some challenges. Today we won't do arm wrestling, we only do ball juggling, and we start with Notulu Mwenda. So no dropping of the ball, using your feet. Show us how you can juggle, and time starts now. 1. Okay, next is Judge. Judge, you're next. No dropping of the ball. 1, 2. Wow.
Wait, you have to start.
Okay.
You start on the floor.
Okay, Jed got 2. Next is Cerys. Let's see. Time starts now. 1, 2. Okay, at par with Jed. Next is Lauren. Okay, you can drop it nicely. You have the next chance. 1, 2. Okay, next is Megan.
Come on, Megan.
1, 2. There's someone who said has played football before. Is this Hadassah? Yes, Hadassah. Okay, so time starts now. Okay. 1, 2. To Musenge.
If Musenge wins.
Time starts now. 1, 2. Maybe the coach can do better. The coach can do better.
Okay. So
Coach,
what do you just
time
keep it
starts
in the
now.
air?
Time starts now. 1. Only 1. Okay, so that's the program for today. I was hosting the winning team, the Zambia Equestrian National Team, which reached medal in Algeria. Until next week at the same time, my name is Moden Sinkala. Goodbye.
Great.